Welcome back. We got to this point in the previous video. We saw that for the first sale, the profit percent is 30, the cost price is 260 Ghana cedis, the selling price is A, and the profit is A minus 260 Ghana cedis. We know that profit percent is equal to profit divided by cost price times 100. So if we substitute these values into this formula, you have 30 is equal to A minus 260 Ghana cedis divided by 260 Ghana cedis times 100. The 100 here indicates that 30 is a percentage. So you have 30 is equal to A minus 260 Ghana cedis divided by 260 Ghana cedis times 100. Now we want to find A, which is the selling price for the first sale. 100 here is the same as 100 divided by 1. So we have two fractions here. So the numerator will multiply the numerator and the denominator will multiply the denominator. When you do that, you are going to have 30 is equal to A minus 260 Ghana cedis times 100 is the same as 100 into brackets A minus 260 Ghana cedis. 260 Ghana cedis times 1 will give us 260 Ghana cedis. We want to find the value of A. So you multiply both sides by 260 Ghana cedis to clear the fractions. So you multiply the left hand side by 260 Ghana cedis and you multiply the right hand side by 260 Ghana cedis. When you do that, we have 260 Ghana cedis cancelling 260 Ghana cedis. 260 Ghana cedis times 30 will give us 7,800 Ghana cedis. This and this are gone, so you are going to have 100 into bracket A minus 260 Ghana cedis. We open the brackets. You are going to have 7,800 Ghana cedis is equal to 100 times A is 100A. 260 Ghana cedis times 100 Ghana cedis is going to give us 26,000 Ghana cedis. We group like terms. So you will send this term over to this side. You have 7,800 Ghana cedis plus 26,000 Ghana cedis is equal to A. When we add these two, we are going to have 33,800 Ghana cedis. So you have 33,800 Ghana cedis is equal to 100A. So 100A is equal to 33,800 Ghana cedis. We want to find the value of A. So you divide both sides by 100. So you divide the left hand side by 100 and divide the right hand side by 100. And this will give us A is equal to 33,800 Ghana cedis divided by 100, which is equal to 338 Ghana cedis. This means that the selling price for the first 65 kilograms of tomatoes was 338 Ghana cedis. So we have been able to find the selling price for the first 65 kilograms of tomatoes, and we got 338 Ghana cedis. The first part of the question, that is the A part, says that we should find the selling price per kilogram. That's the selling price for 1 kilogram. So if the selling price for 65 kilograms is 338 Ghana cedis, then the selling price per kilogram, or the selling price for 1 kilogram, is equal to 338 Ghana cedis divided by 65. And this will give us 5.20 Ghana cedis. That is 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. So for the first part of the tomatoes that she sold, all the 65 kilograms was sold at 338 Ghana cedis, but 1 kilogram was sold at 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. So the selling price per kilogram for the first sale, or the first part of tomatoes she sold, was 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. So we now know the selling price per kilogram for the first part of the tomatoes. It is 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. The question goes on to tell us that for the second part, that is for the second sale, she realized that the rest of the tomatoes had begun to go bad. So she reduced the selling price per kilogram by 12%. That means that for the second part of the tomato that she sold, she reduced this selling price per kilogram, 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. She reduced it by 12%. The question wants us to find this new selling price. So the new selling price. This means that to find the new selling price, we have to reduce this selling price per kilogram. That is 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. We have to reduce it by 12%. From the videos on reducing a quantity by a given percentage, we learned that if you reduce a quantity A by X%, the new value is going to be 100 minus X divided by 100 times A. So here we want to reduce 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos by 12%. So here the quantity A is 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos and the percentage is 12. So we want to find the new value. If we are applying this here, then we can say that the selling price per kilogram for the second sale, that is for the second part of the tomatoes, is going to be, so we are going to reduce 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos by 12%. And this will give us 100 minus, so here X is 12, divided by 100 times the quantity, which is 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos. And this will give us 88 divided by 100 times 5 Ghana cedis 20 pesos, and this is equal to 4 Ghana cedis 58 pesos. This means that for the second part of the tomato that she sold, the selling price per kilogram was 4 Ghana cedis 58 pesos. The question wants us to find the profit and profit percent she made on the whole transaction. Time is up for this video, so we are going to do that in the next video.